हेलो फ्रेंड्स, ये वीडियो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस की कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स डिस्कस करने के लिए हम बना रहे हैं। पहला प्रॉब्लम मैंने लिख दिया है नोटपैड पे। ये एडवांस 2014 का प्रॉब्लम है। इस प्रॉब्लम में हमें दिया गया है दैट a quadratic equation px equal to 0 with real coefficients has purely imaginary roots. Okay. Then we have to find the roots of the equation ppx equal to 0. Four options are given. It has purely imaginary roots, all real roots, two real and two purely imaginary roots, and D is neither real nor purely imaginary roots. So we'll see how to do this. Px equal to 0. Our equation is given Px equal to 0. The coefficients of this are real and it has purely imaginary roots. Let us say this equation is ax square plus bx plus c, where abc are real and x is some purely imaginary. That means x, whenever this is 0, x is something like iota beta, where beta is a real number. Now we have to find the roots of the equation px equal to 0. In ppx equal to 0, input is px and function is p, and function p becomes 0 whenever input is iota beta. Where input is iota beta, px becomes 0. Here input is px, that means here px input should become iota beta. Then only p of px will become 0. If px is iota beta, what is px? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to iota beta. Now, and it can be plus minus iota beta. Why? Because the px should have two roots and both are purely imaginary, so they are conjugate pair because abc are real. So abc are real, it is given in the problem, real coefficients. So roots are plus iota beta and minus iota beta. So two roots will get with plus iota beta and two roots will get with minus iota beta. So to start with, let us take iota beta. Then in this equation, now it is a quadratic equation again, but now the coefficients are not the real numbers, they are imaginary. Coefficient of x square is real, coefficient of x is real, but constant is imaginary. C minus iota beta equal to 0. That means sum of the roots is real minus b by a, and product is imaginary. Product is imaginary. Why? Because c by a, c is imaginary. Now what we can conclude from this? Roots are real. That means on adding them, the imaginary part will get cancelled. That is, if one imaginary part is iota alpha, another will become minus iota alpha. We are talking only about imaginary part. But product is also imaginary. Product is also imaginary means they cannot be purely imaginary, because in purely imaginary, iota square will become 1 minus 1 and it will become purely real. For it to be purely for it to be imaginary, it should be a complex number with which has some real part also. Let us say some x, or we can say some theta, theta plus iota alpha, theta minus iota alpha. It should be something like this, theta 1, theta 2, because real part need not be equal. That means we conclude that roots are not purely imaginary and they are also not real. That means they are neither real nor purely imaginary. Same thing will happen when we will take here minus iota beta. Then also we will get the same concept and we will get two roots which are neither real nor purely imaginary. So answer is D, that is roots are not real and not purely imaginary. It came in 2014 advance. So बहुत ही easy problem है. Only concept का यूज़ करना है कि जब हमारे कोफिशिएंट्स रियल होते हैं क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन में, तो फिर जो हमारे रूट्स होते हैं दे अकर इन कॉन्जुगेट पेयर. लेकिन जब ये रियल नहीं होते, जैसे यहाँ पे सी रियल नहीं है, तो डेट कॉन्सेप्ट विल नॉट अप्लाई एंड दे नीड नॉट बी कॉन्जुगेट पेयर एंड रियल पार्ट कैन बी डिफरेंट. नाउ सेकेंड प्रॉब्लम इज, ये IIT 2015 एडवांस में आया था. ये प्रॉब्लम है. लेट S बी द सेट ऑफ ऑल नॉन जीरो रियल नंबर्स अल्फा सच दैट द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन दिस हैज टू डिस्टिंक्ट रियल रूट्स x1 and x2 satisfying the inequality this which of the following intervals are the subset of S. Okay, 4 subsets are given. Let us start this. Our quadratic equation is given and it is given that x1 minus x2 mod of this is less than 1. It means you can also write the same thing as x1 minus x2 whole square of this is less than 1. Both are same. Now what is this? This is sum of the roots. Square of this a plus b whole square minus 4 times of ab. So this is less than 1. Now we know what is sum of the roots, you know what is product of the roots. Put the values and solve. In this case, what is sum of the roots? Minus b over a. So let us write sum of the roots is 1 by alpha. What is product of the roots? It is c by a, which is alpha by alpha, which is 1. Now putting these things in this value, in this equation, what we will have? x1 plus x2 we can write 1 by alpha square of this minus 4 times of x1 x2 is less than 1. Now simplifying this, what we will have? 1 by alpha square is less than 5. Simplifying this, what we can have? 5 alpha square minus 1 is less than 0. Simplifying this, what we can have? Root 5 alpha plus 1 and root 5 alpha minus 1 is less than 0 because a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. Now draw the number line. Critical points are minus 1 by root 5 and plus 1 by root 5. Now both the places the coefficient of alpha is positive. So we have to start with positive, positive, negative, positive. Now we want it to be negative, less than 0. Less than 0 means in this range. It should be between minus 1 by root 5 to 1 by root 5. Now which of the options are satisfying this? Less than 1 by root 5 this or greater than minus 1 by root 5. So option is either B or B and C both are in the range, right? And why 0 is not included? Because it is given in the problem non-zero values of alpha, non-zero real numbers alpha. And also if alpha is 0, it will not be a quadratic equation, it will become a x equal to 0 or straight line which is x-axis. So alpha cannot be 0. So alpha lies in the range minus 1 by root 5 to root 5. Now we'll move to the next problem. नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम IIT में नहीं आया है बट एक छोटे से कॉन्सेप्चुअल प्रॉब्लम है, तो आई थॉट ऑफ डूइंग दिस फॉर प्रैक्टिस. इफ द रूट्स ऑफ द इक्वेशन quadratic equation is given and it is given that roots are equal. Generally what happens is whenever we see that roots are equal, first thing comes to our mind is discriminant is equal to 0. That is true, we can proceed like that. But what will happen? It will become complicated. The square of this minus 4 times of this into this, it will complicate the problem. Easy thing is, what we have to remember that whenever coefficient of x square in any quadratic equation, coefficient of x square plus coefficient of x plus constant, whenever this is 0, then x equal to 1 is always a root of that quadratic equation, right? Now in this case, because of cyclic order, a b minus c plus b c minus a plus c a minus b will become 0. We'll check a b minus c plus b c minus a plus c a minus b, is it equal to 0? We can verify. We have plus ab, here we have minus ab, we have minus AC, here we have plus AC, we have plus BC, we have minus BC. So total thing is 0. That means x equal to 1 is a root and both the roots are equal. That means second root is also 1. That means what is product of the roots? Product of the roots is 1. If both the roots are 1, then product of the roots is also 1. And what is product of the roots? C by A. that is C A minus B divided by A B minus C is equal to 1. Simplify this. What we will have? CA minus CB is equal to AB minus AC. We can bring this AC on the left hand side. We have twice of AC is equal to AB plus BC. Now we have to find a relation between AB and C. But we have AB, AC and BC. Then what we have to do? We have to divide total equation with ABC. Then what will happen? We'll get the relation in terms of A, B and C. We'll get twice 2 by B is equal to 1 by C plus 1 by A. From this easily we can say that 1 by A, 1 by B and 1 by C are in HP. They are in AP. If 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C are in AP, then 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C is in AP. Then we know that ABC are in HP. So ABC are in HP is the correct answer, C. So if we are doing by that method that discriminant is greater than or discriminant is equal to 0, it will complicate the problem. Easy thing is, because of symmetry we have to look it carefully, and because of symmetry we can straight away say x equal to 1 is a root. If x equal to 1 is a root, both the roots are 1 and product is equal to 1. Like this you can simplify the problem. Now another conceptual problem I have written. This is last problem for today, and like this I'll keep on uploading the videos. If any suggestions you can put in the comment section. And this question number 4. This is, show that if PQRS are real numbers and PR is equal to 2Q plus S, then at least one of the equations this and this has real roots. Okay. Now PQRS are real numbers, it is given to us, and one relation is given that PR is equal to twice of Q plus S. It is given to us, and we have to show that at least one of the equation, this one or this one, has real roots. Now, in what case a quadratic equation has a real root? Quadratic, let us say the discriminant of this is D1, discriminant of this is D2. Then what is D1? D1 is P square minus 4Q. What is D2? D2 is R square minus 4S, that is B square minus 4AC. Now our quadratic equation will have real roots when discriminant is greater than 0. Now they are asking that at least one of the equations has real roots. That means either D1 is greater than 0 or D2 should be greater than 0, or both. At least one should be greater than 0. Now generally what we do, we write this as product of two things is greater than 0. That means either both are 0 or both are negative. Like this we cannot do. Then what we can do? Here important thing, we know that we can find out D1 plus D2 because we know D1, we know D2. We can find out D1 plus D2, and if D1 plus D2 is greater than 0, if D1 plus D2 is greater than 0, we can easily say that at least one of D1 and D2 is greater than 0. Why? Because दोनों D1 D2 दोनों रियल होंगे, क्योंकि PQRS सब रियल हैं, सो D1 D2 रियल हैं, तो D1 प्लस D1 D2 दोनों रियल हैं. अगर उनका सम ग्रेटर देन 0 आ रहा है तो यानी कि कोई ना कोई एक तो उनमें से पॉजिटिव होगा. दोनों भी पॉजिटिव हो सकते हैं तभी सम पॉजिटिव आएगा, या फिर कम से कम एक तो पॉजिटिव होगा तभी सम पॉजिटिव आएगा. अगर दोनों नेगेटिव हो जाएंगे तभी सम नेगेटिव आएगा. ठीक है, कम से कम एक को पॉजिटिव होना पड़ेगा तभी सम उसका पॉजिटिव आएगा. तो हम देखते हैं कि क्या D1 प्लस D2 ग्रेटर देन 0 है, निकाल के देखते हैं. D1 ये है, D2 ये है, देन व्हाट इज D1 प्लस D2? D1 प्लस D2 इज P स्क्वायर प्लस R स्क्वायर माइनस 4 कॉमन Q प्लस S. और व्हाट इज Q प्लस S? इट इज PR by 2. Then we will get P square plus Q plus R square minus twice of PR. Then this is P minus R whole square. That means this sum of the discriminants of both the equations is either greater than or equal to 0. That means at least 1. ये 0 भी तभी होगा जब कम से कम एक तो पॉजिटिव हो, दोनों तो 0 हो नहीं सकते. अगर दोनों ही 0 हो जाएंगे तो उसका मतलब ये हो जाएगा कि दोनों के रियल रूट हैं, तब भी रियल रूट होंगे. और अगर दोनों d1 d2 0 नहीं है तो यानी कम से कम एक को तो पॉजिटिव होना पड़ेगा. एक पॉजिटिव है मतलब उस कम से कम एक के तो रियल रूट होंगे. डेट मीन्स वी हैव प्रूव्ड दैट आइदर d1 is greater than 0 or d2 is greater than 0. That means at least one of above quadratic equation has real roots. So that is how we can do this. Important thing is this should come to our mind. d1 plus d2 greater than 0 means at least 1 is greater than 0 because both d1 and d2 are real. There is nothing about complex numbers. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.